sports.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
The Lance going to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Play action, now it's Lance.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tua going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake. Lance
Sliding out of the pocket.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
To throw, it's Lance. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he hauls it in the zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Tua. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Slot man moves right. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Dolphins hit 6 and 3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll try it now with Swift. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Lance looking to throw it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua on the move to his left.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, right?
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Two and now on first down. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go.
From the 35 on second down. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go. Trouble, 38.
On first down, it's Ramsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Timing is so important on a road like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The motion man is Tate. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Caught right side, Tate. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. The man in motion is Tate. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. This is caught by Tate. And they work this out past the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape, it didn't exist.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is the